Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tare and I love to create videos around my growing business. I reside here in Accra, Ghana, and I want to also say a big thank you on my last video. It means a lot to me. I love your comments. I love responding to comments as well, your likes, the shares. Thank you all so much. It's the end of the year, guys, and I'm literally sold out. Guys, my shelf is literally empty, like they're empty, and this is most of my items, if not all. Here on my table I just have 15 pieces of 70 cm scarf I'm about to send out, and I thought to myself I want to come on here and share what has worked for me, to make sure that I have buying clients, and how I got to this stage that my items are sold out. It's a blessing more than a curse. I know it's also annoying when people are trying to buy things and you keep telling them, oh, it's sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out. So yeah, but I just want to share things I've been doing over the years, because it's not new to me. Things I've been doing over the years to make sure that I keep people coming back and buying from me. First on this list is showing up always. I have said this countless times. Make sure that you always show up for your business. It doesn't matter if it's the flourishing season or the slow season. Always make sure that you show up for your business in terms of content. Especially, make sure that you always show up. Number two, reviews. Guys, you need to post reviews. You need to let people see the behind the scenes of your business. So for me, reviews are like a huge part of my business. I love to post reviews. Although I cannot post every single pack and order with me, I try to, like, every week or every other week, show people the process, how people are placing their orders, what other people are saying about my business. So I love to post reviews. The honest truth again is, if you do not blow your horn, nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody knows your business like you do. So yes, posting reviews will help people trust you the more, will help people want to also know, why is this other person buying? Why is this person buying from this person, right? They want to know. So posting reviews helps a lot. And I try to make sure that my reviews are classy. They tell a story. Yeah, so I think that has also really helped me a lot. Next on this list is understanding your business, understanding the data of your business. Now, what do I mean by data of your business? Over the years, I've come to realize that the items I'll sell in January are not necessarily the items I'll sell in December. So now what do I mean? I sell scarves, right? I sell scarves, and then I sell gift items. And in each gift item, there must be a scarf, because that's the core of my business. Even when people want to buy and they say, oh, can you take out the scarf? I'll say, no, I'm sorry. The scarf cannot be taken out. It's part of the gift set, because it's a way for me to also promote my business, that I am Tare of Ladies and Scarves. So let me get back to the point. Okay, so now in January, I know the kind of scarves people like to buy, right? They mostly want to buy 180 cm silk scarf. Mostly in January, they like to buy the neck scarf. They like to buy the 70 cm scarf, because of my target audience are mostly corporate women, right? They go to work. So the 70 cm scarf, let me show you the size of what a 70 cm scarf looks like. So this is what a 70 cm scarf look like. Right now, why most women will buy this scarf in January is because sometimes corporate ladies, they're changing their wardrobe, they're buying new shirts, or they're buying new silk shirt, and they want to style it and make it look chic and classy. So they use it as a neck scarf, and there's so many ways to tie a 70 cm scarf as a neck scarf. So in January, oh my goodness, 70 cm scarves sell out so fast. It sell out so fast. As well as the 90 cm, like the smaller scarf, they sell a whole lot more in January. And January, February, March, same thing. And when it's about to get to the International Women's Day, I like to promote my cashmere scarf. That's the plain cashmere scarf, not the wool type. This one is not too heavy. It's just also classy for the boardroom meeting. You want to cover your legs when it's cold, church programs, you're in church. So yes, so the plain cashmere scarf, not the heavier ones, they sell well as well. But when it's about to be the festive season from October, November, December, people are looking at traveling outside of the country. So that is when I also bring my poncho cashmere. Yes, my poncho scarves are like the best. They are the best. They're like I never get to bring enough. No matter how I say, okay, the next stock is going to be more, it gets sold out literally within 24 or 48 hours. It always gets sold out during this period of the year. So me knowing the data and analyzing data in my business has also helped me, right? I know what to bring at a certain time. I know what my customer wants at a certain time. And also during this time of the year as well, I prepare my business for gift items. So I do gifting. I'll show pictures here and there, and they also get sold out really, really, really fast. This December, my budget, not budget, the amount of gift sets I wanted to do was about 100 or 120 max. But at the end of the day, I ended up selling over 200, 230 thereabouts gift sets, and it has been amazing. Up until this morning, people keep asking, I want gift sets, I want gift sets, I want gift set. Now, there's a way I also promote my gift sets. I tell them, um, stop buying chocolate. Chocolate will fade out, but give people timeless gifts, which are scarves. Scarves are truly timeless. I have scarves from when I was 15. I took from my mom. I wish I can go get it right now, maybe in another video. Yeah, so knowing your winning items, knowing the items that sell at each season will also help you not to just stock up on things that people don't want to buy. Another on this list is having good eye. Now, it doesn't just come naturally. You have to learn. Now, knowing things that will sell, you have to put yourself in your customer's shoes. Before now, I love animal prints. I love leopard prints. I love those prints a lot. And then I realized that here in Accra, Ghana, for my scarves, it doesn't move fast, right? It doesn't go out fast. So what I do is I try to do it like maybe the ratio of 90-10%. I bring 90 of other scarves and then other prints, and then 10% or even sometimes 5% would be animal prints, right? Because I know it does not do so well. And also you have to understand the color palette, the kind of colors your customers want to see, design. So having good eyes, what I do is I go to platform like Amazon, I go on AliExpress, I go on all this e-commerce platform and see products that people buy, right? Analyze this data so that when I want to do my own procurement, I know the exact thing to bring and how to push it. Another thing that has also helped my business to sell out fast is using the right words, using the right it's called content writing. I'm not a content writer, but I learned a little bit of this. Now, there are times where I bring some items, and for each of this item, I tell a story behind it. So there was a time I was creating content for my Luke's double-sided cashmere scarves, and with each one, I try to like tell a story. I will say, okay, this particular cashmere scarf is for that auntie that want to be bougie, that don't want to play around with little kids at the party. And then for other ones, I'll be like, this is the flashy auntie that wants to be noticed. So when I do all of these things, it is still content writing, but in a very fun way. So this time around, I'm still talking to smaller group of people within my target audience with the content, with the caption, right, with what I say. What else? What else has helped me? Um, Another thing that has helped me is sharing people's content, like bigger content creators on my story, how they style their scarf. Yes, so that has also really helped me. So when I post these content creators, my own on my story, I don't post them on my main page. So when I post them, people tend to be like, oh, okay, this person is using this scarf. I would want to buy, especially if I have a very similar design or the exact same design. It just sells out. What else has really helped my business? My packaging, guys. Oh my goodness, I have gotten a lot of comments because of my packaging. People might see my package and be like, oh, okay, I want to check out who this person is. So my packaging, my branding is all part of it. Yes, and telling a story with scarf in the best way that I know how. I think these are all part of why this item gets sold out fast. Although there are a whole lot of more technical, a whole lot more strategies put in place, but on the surface, really, these are the things that I do on a daily basis that help my items sell out fast. And also, this is like the funniest. So because I use my hands a lot, I use my hands a lot in my business to demonstrate, to do the content. I also make sure that my nails my nails are always done. I don't know, it just adds to it. These little things just adds to it. What else? Yeah. Okay, so having a clear head in business is also very important. Um, so in terms of your diet, in terms of what you eat, in terms of exercising, in terms of a lot, right? So earlier this year, I was in a place where like my weight wasn't like the best, right? But I was still very happy, but I knew I had to work on it. I had to make sure that my mental health was also in check. I had to make sure that things that did not serve me, things that was making me feel bad or sad, I took it out because whatever I do that is even external to my business, ladies and scarves, still affects my business in a way because my business still needs me 100%. My business cannot totally function without me. Yes, it can function without me to an extent, but still it still needs me 100%. So I try as much as possible to make sure that in terms of my diet, because sometimes what you eat also makes you either happy or sad, right? So earlier this year, I just realized I was adding a whole lot of weight. I'm going to try and see if I can leave a video here if it's not too shameful. And I was adding a whole lot of weight, but I had to put myself in check and be like, no, what is happening? And then I changed my diet. I became more vibrant, more I just became a better version of myself. So earlier this year, so compared to now, I feel a whole lot more better. And this has also impacted my business in terms of the energy. I wake up in the morning and be like, I have to create this content today. And then it works out fine. As to compared to when I'm just sloppy, I did not wake up energized. So all of these things also affect your business. So keeping your mind in check affects your business. And what else? What else have I been doing? I never ever stop researching about scarves. And because the items I sell they're like visually, they have to be visually appealing, right? So when people tell me, why are you not restocking the same design? And in my mind, I'd be like, if I keep restocking one design all the time, the people that have gotten it before they wouldn't want to get it again. And trust me, the Bible even said it, the glory of the latter house will surpass that of the former. So I apply that to my business as well. I try to make sure that each collection is better than the last one, and it also keep people glued to my business. It make people like just anticipate and be like, okay, what would the next collection be like? So all of these things is part of why my items get sold out. Yes, like I said earlier, there are a lot of technical part of it, a lot of strategies that I put in place, a whole lot. But then again, these are the basic things that I do in ladies and scarves that really help my business sell out fast. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as usual, kindly please leave your thoughts, your comments down below, and I'll be here to answer all your questions. Bye, guys.